We back, bitch. My name is Oshun Amare. On this channel, we uncover the creepiest, most unusual haunted TikToks the internet has to offer for entertainment purposes. Y'all are my soul tribe. Tribe is with a Y because the Y is for you. And that's because I love you so freaking deakin' sneaking much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Tribe to get your weekly dose of supernatural every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Friday, I will just be going live only, okay? And now, let's get to this video.
Man, I used to have a field day doing black magic on my ex-girlfriend's new dates and boyfriends and shit. I was at a point in my life, man, where, you know what I'm saying, I was holeless, I was doleless, you know what I'm saying? So I had to rely on magic only, you know what I'm saying? And I had a female that was tired of me being broke, you know what I'm saying? Tired of me not having shit. And, you know what I'm saying, she'd go out there trying to meet new dudes. And what I would do, as soon as I see that who it was, she'd post up dude, whatever. Batman, actually, that was before... Listen, actually, that was before social media. Shit, I would go through her phone, you know what I'm saying, late night when she's sleeping, and sometimes I'd steal money out of her bank account, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I would take pictures of the dude, you know what I'm saying, send it to my cell phone, go print that shit out, do black magic on him, break him up. She'd meet somebody else, I'd do the same routine. Wake up in the middle of the night, go through her purse, go get money out of her account, you know what I'm saying, take pictures of the dude, send it to my phone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was something else, man.
He really admitted to that and then laughed about it. Like, clown energy. Full clown ass nigga. What? 2 thumbs down.
South African man uses black magic, voodoo, muthi, in public.
Sure. Can I see that bag? What bag? This bag. What? This bag looks like my bag. Can I see that bag? Just don't like, can I see it? Polo. Emna, this bag is my bag. Your bag? Emna, where did you get that bag from?
Watch till the end.
This bag, I was looking for this bag for a long time. Where did you get this bag from?
How many polo bags do we have in South Africa?
Emna, don't play with me.
What's happening?
This bag is my bag. It's not your bag.
You are crazy.
Emna, don't tell me I'm crazy. This bag.
You will not believe what happens next.
How many bags do we have? That's
Stay tuned for the finale.
Where do you buy this bag?
in the shop.
Full video coming soon.
Ooh, that mess burns me up bad.
This is totally random, but I'm gonna talk about it because it needs to be said, only because, like, I went through it. Love spells, right? Magic and stuff is real, okay? If you don't believe it, I mean, you're more susceptible to, like, people using it on you, right? I'm talking about love spells. So, I had an ex that... So, a lot of men are fucking... See, like, a lot of men will dabble in, like, witchcraft and shit and do magic, but they don't tell anyone. Some of them are in whole-ass covens with other fucking people, you know, and they do spells on people. So be aware of that, because if you don't have spiritual protection, you're not saying your little prayers and shit to keep yourself safe, keeping your crystals with you, or whatever you need to do, cleansing your aura, you are more susceptible to being manipulated. So love spells are not like... I mean, everyone has free will to do what they want, but love spells can mess with somebody's free will. That's why they say not to do them. But the love spells are intentionally, they're supposed to be used with love. So if somebody already cares about you, like you guys care about each other, that's what people say, like you use it with that. So it's kind of like manipulating an energy that's already there. So if you're not conscious of that shit, that somebody's doing that, like they could put a love spell on you and they look like more attractive to you. Because I had one done on me before. And it took me after I got out of the abusive relationship and all that shit, like, to realize that he did that, because it was just uncanny. Like, I had these weird, like, I was like crying, like, I can't stand it. I need to go be with him after he did fucked up shit to me. Like when somebody does you so fucking dirty that you know that you don't want them and you shouldn't be with them, but for some reason, like you're still like unnaturally drawn to them. Like that's a sign that somebody might have put a love spell on you, right? And like the thing is like you can't go against like my free will. Like if I'm deciding, right, and you keep going against that, the thing that makes it go haywire when people do love spells, and this is a warning for people out there using love spells, one thing that can go wrong when you put a love spell on somebody who doesn't, like, you're kind of messing with their free will, especially you're fucking them over and then putting a love spell on them so they'll be obsessed with you, is that love spell can go backwards and twist and they can fucking hate you after that. Like it will get fucked up and they'll fucking hate you. And that's how I feel about the person who did it on me. Like I fucking hate him. Like he's the one person that like, if I found out he passed away, I would be happy. So like, don't be putting love spells on people. Like the best thing you could do, I think, is put a love spell on yourself to love yourself. That will definitely make things better. You'll fucking attract everyone too. Like you won't even have to worry about like, I need this one person to want me. Because if you love yourself, then they'll be attracted to you. Does that make sense? Anyways, I just wanted to say that because there really are a bunch of faggot, I'm sorry, I can't say that. A bunch of bitch ass niggas out here that do magic, like, but they do it secretly. So like, be careful. Be careful. But like, seriously, there are like really, there's signs. Like it's weird when, if you're not paying attention, if somebody does, because I didn't know for a long time till later. Then I realized that he like does magic and shit. And obviously, how did I not fucking put that 2 and 2 together? Because whenever I talked about anything spiritual or magic related, he would always be like, oh, what are you talking about? I don't know anything. Meanwhile, this man literally had like fucking demonic shit all over his house. Like, he would steal my underwear. Like, he was doing love spells on me, you know? And it's crazy because when I realize now, like, the way that my body was being pulled to him after I, like, left because I hated him, that shit was not natural. And then way later after we broke up and I went back to see him, he was so fucking ugly. He was so fucking ugly. You know why he was so fucking ugly? Because I could see who he really was and the love spell was broken. So, like, people will appear more attractive. Like, you'll be more drawn to them, right? But they're not, like, it's because they use magic on you. But that's why you got to do your little protections and prayers or whatever. Whatever. If you don't believe in, I don't know, spiritual stuff like that, you just pray for protection, okay? That's all I'm saying, because keep yourself safe. Because, like, the men out here, a lot of them do magic on women and they don't fucking tell anyone.
Hey y'all, it's me, the Money Professor, and everybody wants to know, what's an IUL? And I'm going to tell you. So this is you, this is your money. And on average, you take your money and you put it in the bank. And when you put your money in the bank, it's only going to grow at a whopping 0.01%, maybe a 0.001%. And while it's in the bank is loaning out your money, compounding your money, and making and keeping all of the money. And what you should do is take that money and put it into an IUL. And what's an IUL? It's an Index Universal Life Insurance Policy. So when your money's inside an IUL, it is protected and it's guaranteed to grow on an average of 8 to 10%. All right. And so when it's in those accounts, the account grows because it is growing on a compound or uninterrupted compound interest. And when it's protected because it has a 0% floor, guaranteed, no losses. Okay, so when the money is in that account, at the same time, it's growing cash value. And when you have that cash value, you're able to spend that money tax-free. You can use that money for leverage, such as, college funding, investing in property, or just other cash building assets. You can use that money as income replacement for retirement funding, or even build your own private bank, becoming your own family bank. And at the same time, it's a death benefit. It's a life insurance policy. So this death benefit, you are able to leave a legacy. It comes with living benefits for chronically ill or, critical illnesses. And also it's collateral. You are using this money to pay back this money when you are taking it while you're still alive. DM me more or hit the link in my bio if you are interested in creating your own IUL.
A lot of people think that only women do witchcrafts or love spells to get the men that they want, but a lot of men do it too. And I found that out because somebody who was close to me told me that they did it, and that was the person that I least expected to do something like that. And the reason why he told me, which I found was so weird why he was even telling me in the first place, was because he wanted to try to prove to me that if he wanted to sleep with me, that he could do a spell to make me sleep with him. And I'm like, no, you can't. You cannot make me do nothing that I don't want to do. And if you do anything or try to do anything to make me want to sleep with you, that's witchcraft. That's manipulation. So he was showing me a picture of this girl that he was talking to, and was like, you know, she have a boyfriend or whatever. He said, but if I wanted her to sleep with me, I could. And he's like, if I wanted you to sleep with me, I could. And he starts to explain to me how he would go about doing it. He takes out his wallet and he shows me something in his wallet. It's like, I don't know what it was. It looked like some kind of gel paste thing. I don't know what it was. And he told me all he has to do is rub that thing and ask it for what he wants, and it will do it. And he starts talking about how he does candle work. He has candles that he lights, and he would speak into the candles, and the candle flame will get bigger, and some whatever, some weird shit. And he's like, oh, but this is not evil because I use Bible verses. A lot of witches and warlocks, a lot of people who do voodoo, they use the Bible to do evil. So then he's like, he could do something to make me dream of him, or any girl that he wants, to make them dream about him, like to plant himself in the dream, and he can have sex with the person in their dream, and that will make them want to have sex with him in real life. And I'm like, what kind of freaky voodoo ass shit is this? Like, why would you even want to do that? If you meet somebody and the person does not want to sleep with you, why would you go as far as trying to manipulate them spiritually to want to sleep with you? What really like threw me off is the fact that he kept saying, oh, if I wanted to sleep with you, I could do that to you. If I wanted to sleep with you, I could do that to you. For him to say that and constantly keep repeating it, you cannot be trusted. Because it's almost like you have it in your mind that you want to sleep with me. Because I'm not entertaining you in that way, you're willing to go as far as putting my name in a candle and speaking to the candle and rubbing your hand on some kind of thing to put yourself in my dream, to try to manipulate my dreams, or just manipulate me spiritually to try to get me to sleep with him. And after he tells me this, I'm looking at him weird. He's like, oh, don't look at me like that. I don't want you to think of me in no kind of way. I do think of you in a different type of way now, because I never thought that you would be the kind of person to do that. Because he doesn't look like the type of person to do that, a lot of people wouldn't think that he would do that. And that's why, as a woman too, as a man, you have to be careful who you sleep with, because you might be sleeping with somebody who might be dibbling and dabbling in some kind of weird spiritual voodoo, ritualistic, occult kind of thing that you don't know about. And now, because you sleep with that person, you open yourself up to whatever it is that they're doing. After that day, I never spoke to him again. Because that just threw me off completely. And I think it was the next day I can't remember if it was a dream or a vision of a black Bible with a snake in it, and God reminded me of him when I saw that. So I don't really know what the significance of that is, but I think that was God's way of telling me that he wasn't using the Bible for good. He think that he is, but he was using the Bible for evil. But yeah, be careful out here, because a lot of the times these things are not written on people's faces. Somebody can look very much normal. He's a normal looking person, very much normal, and you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. A lot of people get themselves into some spiritual stuff that they don't even realize that is opening doors to a lot of demonic activity, because they're thinking that it's not evil, you know, because just because you don't call on a demon or you're not calling on Lucifer, that does not mean it's not evil. There are different types of evil. There are different doors. There are different levels. So just because it may be level 1 does not mean that if you don't get deeper and deeper and deeper, you will not get to level 5, because that's how it starts. You open a door, but somebody would go and sleep with him, and now all of a sudden your whole life falling apart because you sleep with somebody who's basically a warlock, because that's what he basically is, a male witch.
That story was insane. He's evil. Yeah, he's an evil as warlock, baby. That's bad. That's not good. You do not use your witchery for evil. You use it for good. People don't believe that that is a thing because of shit like this, stuff like this.
What do I do with it? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close?
Excuse me, hello. Do y'all know that men do witchcraft, voodoo, all that stuff just as much as women do? If not more. Story time. So I remember when I first got with my ex, my sleep started not being so good. So I'm like, Lord, what is going on? Why can't I sleep? I'm tired. You know, I'm starting to get darkness under my eyes. What's going on? So I prayed about it. I said, Lord, why am I not sleeping peacefully? And one thing about it, two things for sure, when I ask the Lord for an answer, he always give me an answer. So one night, we in the bed, we sleeping, and I'm like, you know, I'm about to turn in, I'm gonna go to sleep early or whatever. And only thing I know is as soon as I hit that sleep, like I'm about to be in a deep, deep sleep, I'm like, yes, I'm about to go to sleep. God say, wake up. He said, wake up, don't move, keep your eyes closed, right? Basically, continue to play sleep. And I did just that because when God spoke to me, it shocked my whole body. I couldn't even go back to sleep. So I'm just laying there and I'm like, all right, Lord, what you want me to be up for? Like, what you want me to be up for? So I'm up for like a good 20 minutes just sitting there, laying there. I'm like, all right, Lord, like I want to go to sleep. I want to catch my ZZs. He said, be quiet. Just lay there. And so I'm looking at my ex. He sleep. And so I turn over, I look at my ex. He is still asleep. He giving sleep or whatever. And so only thing I know is I started breathing heavy as if I was all the way asleep. Y'all, why this man leans over and starts spelling and chanting in my ear about how all of my energy is going to be his, how I'm going to be stuck on him. Oh, you're going to be mine. It's literally like spelling and chanting in my ear over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And still to this day, he don't know that I know. The whole time he thought he was laying something down, I was rebuking it and sending it right where it needed to go. Rebuking it and sending it right where it needed to go. It got to a point where I told him, I looked him dead in his face. I said, I know what you're doing and I know who you are. You cannot break me. It will never happen. And I asked him one day, randomly, I said, are you a warlock? This man bust out and started laughing, called his cousin, was like, cuz, you can't believe what this girl just asked me. But that motherfucker never said no. He never said no. Never said no. I told him, you can't break me. It got to a point where everything that he was trying to do to me ended up happening to him. Ended up happening to him. It got to a point where he said, yeah, you know, you're a really strong woman. Like, your spirit, everything about you, you just strong. I know. As a woman, stop being pressed when a man wants to talk to you or be around you. Your only currency that you have with men is your energy and your beauty. If you get with a man and you notice that glow that you had before is gone, or you start, your skin is looking dull, your beauty is fading, he's ciphering your energy and he is ciphering your beauty. That's what he's doing. That's what men take from us. A lot of men don't, okay, they care about the money. They care. But as far as your energy and all that stuff, don't give it up easily. Don't give it up easily. They come around just for that energy. Just for that energy. They want it. They need it. Without a woman's energy, a man ain't worth 2 pennies for real.
I like her. Miss Zoe Asher. Go follow her, y'all. What? Oh my gosh. Like, if she did not just save my relationship all in one real quick in that 4 minutes, my ex relationship that lasted, what, 12 years, 13 years? and he was 10 years older than me. Like, I know he was whispering stuff in my what? And he used to tell me, like, I talk to you in your sleep all the time. And I never put it together. My mind is blown right now. Wow.
Here are some ways that men do witchcraft on women, and some signs or symptoms that a man may be doing the craft on you or someone you know. And these are some things that I've seen or know about based on my professional experience as a witch. So there's men trying to manifest things out of a woman by incessantly reciting affirmations or intentions, or even visualizing their desired outcome. Hello, water placements. Words or spells don't come from me. If a man is excessively reciting affirmations or intentions, scripting, doing all of the things, he's doing the craft. The things that he's saying to you during intimate time, or the things that he's trying to get you to say to him, again, words or spells don't come from me. Your dreams and what's happening in there could also be a very telling sign. Panties mysteriously going missing. Chances are he might be using them. You broke things off, maybe even got no contact, and yet your mind still strangely goes back to this person, almost like you're hooked on them, and it's excessive, like definitely more than what you'd consider normal. And you might even still strangely find them very attractive, even though you broke things off, went no contact, the whole bit. Or you can viscerally feel them thinking of you. If you find that you're still strangely really attracted to this person, even though you know this isn't going to work, I don't like them, etc., they could be doing a sweetening spell. Or maybe you get a whiff of this man's cologne, even though you broke things off, went no contact, haven't seen him in a while. That could also be a sign or a symptom. And if he's not doing the work himself, he definitely has someone in his life or hired someone who is.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. We all have problems in our relationship before, but this love spell was passed down to me from my Haitian grandmother and auntie. Do not skip this video. I personalized this spell so anybody can use it. Don't forget to leave a comment, like this video, and share. I really appreciate the support. Before I jump into this spell, I want you guys to know this is my only account, so if anybody else is following you and messaging you, that's not me. Let's get it.
The first thing we want to do is get some paper or parchment paper, incense, smudge this paper down like this. Now we want to get 3 small candles, line them up just like this on the paper. After you line the candles up, you want to get a red marker or a black pen and draw an infinity loop. Just a triple infinity loop like this around the candles. You want to remove the candles and write your name, your birth date, their name, and their birth date. Do that in each circle. Now we want to sprinkle some cinnamon and some honey in each circle. Put the candles on top. Underneath, write swift return, divine intervention. And if you're worried about ants, you can just put some extra cinnamon on top, like I did to cover the honey. But the honey and the cinnamon is important. You want to light this candle on day 1, light this candle on day 2, and then light this candle on day 3. After the 3rd day, the candles will be all burnt out. You can go ahead and throw this away.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want me to cast a spell on your behalf, don't hesitate to hit me up on WhatsApp, TikTok, or Instagram. You can even email me. Blessings.
Child. No, baby. First of all, I blow the cinnamon throughout my house that I use, but I don't do, nothing to get nobody to love me at all. All of my anything is on me, okay? But that's crazy. Why would you do a spell for your ex to come back to you? That's why y'all broke up. Like, if anything, put your name in those circles, your birthday, and your intentions on the outside and light them and do that. And then on the 3rd day, when the last candle's out, blow the cinnamon around your house and keep it moving. Like, what?
Spiritual sis to spiritual sis, I want more women to stop thinking that when it comes to spirituality, most men are dumb. A lot of men are very knowledgeable. You won't even believe it. He might be more knowledgeable than you. Y'all be thinking that only women know how to do love spells and we are the only ones that know how to hex a man if he does us dirty. But what about if you do him dirty? You don't think you can get got? Be nice to people. A lot of these men, they be coming to us getting readings on behalf of y'all. I just want y'all to know, y'all are not safe. Even if his grandma or his mom was the one that taught her and she's a Christian, quote unquote, these Christians be having their little rituals too. Everybody has a little bit of magic in their bloodline now. I want y'all to be aware of that.
But how many times have you basically done that as a little kid without knowing? Not necessarily that, but almost that.
Listen here, you freaking witch. You think I'm gonna follow your love spell? Are you stupid? Hell no, bro. My faith is in Allah and Allah alone. That's why he guides me towards success and brings the people back to me that need to be back to me, bro. You ain't part of this.
You wonder why you crazy about a man that doing you wrong. That man got a spell on you. You can't let him go. You can't let him go. Every time you try to leave, when you talk to him, he put them words in your ear. Them words are spell. The spell's still working. Every time you take him back, the spell gets stronger and stronger. Until you start getting depressed, stressed out, losing your mind, crying every day. You don't put on makeup no more. You don't dress up. You don't even comb your hair. You don't even go out no more. That man got you tied down with a spirit. I'm telling you now, there's a demon holding you down all day long. Make you feel like you're nothing. However he feel inside, that's how you feel it. So, if he can devalue you, he can make you sit still. He know you ain't going nowhere. He know you ain't gonna do nothing with your life, but wait on him. He gonna drain you until you ain't got nothing left. And he gonna leave you for another woman. Now you're gonna be sitting there, crushed and broken, I'm telling you.
Hey guys, I just got off work and I just wanted to come on here and talk about my favorite spells. It's 2 of them to get what I want, like everything. Okay, so the first one is, I've talked about this one before. I've talked about both of them before. Bay leaf spells. You write down what you want on the bay leaf, let it burn. But I like to get very specific, so I write as small as I can if it's a lot. Secondly, the water spell. You take 2 cups of water and a bottle of water. Write on the first cup your situation that you're currently in, and on the second cup, write the situation that you want to step into. Then pour the bottle of water in the first glass, meditate on it, speak about how you're gonna get into your new situation, and then pour the water from the first glass into the second glass, and then drink all of the water in one sitting. I don't mean drink it fast, I mean drink it all in one sitting. Those are my 2 holy grail spells if I want to do something quick and effective, like I know it's gonna work.
Do not do those candle love spells. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So, story time. I just did one of those, but it was too windy outside to be able to light it outside, so I had to do it in my bathroom. Bro, tell me why I accidentally melted a hole in my shower, and I just spent the past hour trying to paint over it because it is the only room that is remodeled in my entire house. And if my dad sees that, he is gonna go absolutely fucking insane. Dude, he gets home in an hour. I'm leaving the house. Personally. I tried to hide it as best as I could, but dude, I'm gonna be in so much shit. All over a fucking candle love spell. Do not do it. Do not. I know it was stupid. I should not have done it in the house, but oh my god, never again. For a man, never again.
Talk about instant karma.
Yemfa bottle love spell no enyo bi a waware. Oni akwa ware a emfa nye no. Kopewo die. But ebi abeme bi ada o. Osi obe ware o. Oji wie won fiu. Onu dewi ofe na on fiu. Eno betimi aye no. Ye wo akwankyele foforo betimi ade aye for favor. Na obi a waware a ono aba abeda no betimi nya bibia free no. But say wo ye the bottle last spell na onjai na yire me ware wa na. No. Into be already, don't even waste your time. Me direction no enye sa nema no. It won't work. Okay? But there are other directions for favor. Obi okrampo na wo moa, obi kun na wo so oboa. But not necessarily in a do so on door, baby. I don't support that.
Facts.
The reason why I've switched over to witchcraft is because Jesus takes too long. I got enemies I need gone.
That was so dumb and very disrespectful.
Sex is the highest energy that you're ever going to create, right? It literally creates life. When y'all having sex with people and you're saying, this is my pussy, that's a spell. And you say, and you tell him.
Who else did we have to say that?
Pastor Brian Meadows.
Pastor Brian said that.
A pastor said this?
He said that. He said that exact thing.
That's a spell. A lot of men, and that's what I mean. Men practice witchcraft all the time on these women. That's why these women go crazy. And he's like, oh, you acting crazy. Well, you told her, this is my pussy. And she said yes. And now you are tethered. And you don't even know why you're going crazy because that guy treats you like crap.
Tethered.
That's the soul tie. That tethering is the soul tie. Y'all literally made a pact. Sex is the highest energy that you're ever going to create, right? It literally creates life from sex. So if you are saying chants, because that's literally what that is, while you're having sex, that is a whole ritual. He owns you until you break that soul tie, which most people don't even know how to break the soul tie. They don't even know that they have one. They just are living with it.
The man took me and said, let us go to Zimbabwe where you'll be initiated. Then I said, we go. Then we just had a funeral because you are going to use the spirit of the dead. You know, these are just demons in different titles and different names. And they said, we are going to use the spirit of the dead. And I said, no, it's fine. And then we waited for a midnight. And they said, now is the time. You know, these people, when they come, they just tell you to do something. And if you decide to stop in the middle of it, they tell you it's either you will be mad, it's either you will lose your sight, it's either something bad will happen. They came in the middle of the night and said, now is the time, let's go. And I stood and said, I'm
any light until he comes to you. Perform this ritual and let me know how long it takes for him to seek you out.
Do not do that. Please, don't do that, okay?
So y'all do know that men do way more spell work than women do, right? The men go in on spell work, love spell work, or black magic spell work, dark magic spell work. 1, for you not to move on. 2, for your finances, control, possessiveness, not wanting somebody else to be with you. Men go in when it comes to spell work. You hear women do a lot of love spell. You can't beat men. Men go in when it comes down to spell work. It's a control thing. It's a power thing. And they're very secretive at doing it. But they will block you. They will try to block you. They won't block you. But they will try to block you. Men go hard when it comes to spell work.
I don't do black magic, but that shit work. Let me tell you a little secret. So what you must do now? You must write your crush's name on a piece of paper. Nah, fold it like 6 times, like small piece of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then before you go to sleep, say your crush's name 3 times, okay? And then put it under your pillow. Yeah. And then think about your crush before you go to sleep. And then in the morning, when you wake up, he'll be in your DMs. Trust me, it works like a bomb.
If you really want to see a person go crazy when it comes to love magic, don't pick up the phone. See, play dead. The thing is, that person is going to be so consumed with the thought of you, they're going to want to reach out to you. And when they can't have you, that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when they start appearing up at your house when you're not there, because it's as though they have a fire that's burning in them, where to the point where they want to speak to you, and because they don't have it, it's what drives them mad.
Y'all doing these love spells. Let me tell you the dangerous part of it. If a person don't want you, and you do a spell to make that person come back, did you know every little thing that person don't like gonna come on their mind? Let's say you got a man, right? The only thing make them mad is when you keep going out with your friends or dudes keep hollering at you. Did you know this how the devil work? The devil would send all those different kind of men to talk to you, knowing your man crazy. All of a sudden, your man want to jump on you, put his hands on you. And men put spells on women too, trying to make that woman stay with him because she fine, she got this and that. I don't want nobody to have him. I'm telling you. Some of these women go crazy over a man. And then all of a sudden, different women in your inbox, all of a sudden, all these folks trying to talk to you, she think you cheating, and you done broke her heart so many times. That woman gonna do something to you and do something to them women too. Y'all better be careful playing with this stuff now. It's real out here.
If you want someone to become obsessed with you, to seek you out immediately, and can't stop thinking about you, try this powerful ritual. To begin, cut a piece of paper and rub it with your hands for a few seconds to infuse it with your energy. While doing this, focus on thinking about and visualizing your beloved. Then, using red ink, write your name on one side and his name on the other side, just like you see in the video. This makes it look like the names are coming together. Now, add a bit of your perfume to the paper. If you don't have perfume, a bit of your saliva works just as well. Fold the paper 3 times towards you, and with each fold, say, "Name, come to me now." Finally, place the folded paper inside your pillowcase. Usually you will see results within the first 3 days, sometimes a bit longer, but remember, once that person starts seeking you out, remove the paper from the pillowcase, burn it, and bury it. Don't forget to come back and share when that special person reaches out to you. If the steps are followed correctly, it won't be long at all.
I didn't know this video was going to turn into love spells. Didn't know that, okay? My bad, because this is too much.
Strip away their pride with this potent ritual. On the sole of your left foot, you'll write the name of the person who is acting lofty and challenging. You'll apply your favorite scent to your soap and scrub the sole of your foot with the soap and perfume. It will fade a bit, but it's okay. Leave it that way for the entire day. You'll be walking around with this written on all day. I guarantee this person will come to you humbled and crawling. I hope you have the chance to carry out this spell and let me know in the comments how it went. Blessings.
Again, in committed, loving relationships where you're having a quarrel and it's not getting any better and it's been, a few weeks, there you go.
Just put it in cinnamon and they'll go nuts over you. Today, I bring you a ritual, a very powerful secret that'll help you lure in that person you had contact with. But now there's some distance or there's been fights, misunderstandings. Let's say you've disconnected somehow. It'll also come in handy if you're excited about someone new, someone you just met or haven't even met yet. It'll help you get that special someone to come over and make the first move. And lastly, it'll also help you win someone back. Say you just got out of a relationship and want to win them back. You don't want them to drift away from you. You want them back in your life. So stay and watch this video because I'm going to teach you how to do it. And it's also super easy and quick to prepare. Are you ready? Let's get started. The ingredients you're going to need are very simple. You're just going to need ground cinnamon like this right here, cinnamon powder, a glass cup like this one right here, that's clear, with running water, then 2 little sheets of paper like these really small ones, 2 little squares of paper, a permanent marker pen or whatever you have that can draw in red. I need it to be this color. You already know how powerful this color is. And last but not least, a little bit of honey to sweeten this ritual so that this person comes back to us, so that they can feel those little butterflies in their stomach again to make that loving feeling for you resurface and reconnect you guys. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to prepare.
I see it was a voiceover, but was it a voiceover because the lady in the blonde is speaking another language? Because that clearly didn't match up. So, whatever that was.
I'm getting a lot of questions from people asking me, how do you trap somebody? How do you make somebody marry you? How do you make somebody to commit to you to be in some sort of engagement? And I'm going to give you this Voodoo tip that is going to help you achieve just that. What you're going to do is you're going to get a ring. You know what I mean? It could be any type of ring. It doesn't have to be a marriage ring. You're going to get that person a ring. It's going to be a beautiful ring that you're going to give. And what you're going to do is you're going to dress it. You're going to dress it like instead of oil, you know how to dress the ring and stuff like that. You're going to use your private part fluids. And you're just going to rub it. And you're going to give them to them as a gift. Make sure that when you're doing that ritual, you light up a red candle. Let me know how that goes.
Man, oh man, oh man. That is crazy. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that.
Who know voodoo? Like, I want somebody to turn this person into a rope.
Y'all know dudes real life be done their work on y'all, huh? They really be looking for somebody. They be calling and lighting candles on y'all and doing all kind of stuff. Stop playing.
Okay, so I want to put y'all up on game when it comes to love spell tactics being done by a man, because we always hear about,
you know, the period blood and spaghetti, but we never hear about tactics being done by men, and they do love spells too. This tactic requires the use of bodily fluids too, and is called a scent spell. If you are in the bathroom doing any type of hygiene maintenance, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, taking a bath, getting ready to go out, whatever the case is, this is the time that they will suddenly have the need to do a bowel movement. And you will notice that it's not once in a blue moon. It's pretty much majority of the time that you are in the bathroom, they come in to take a shit. And what this does is it scents you. It scents you in several different ways. It scents you to alert other men that you are taken. It's done off of instinct because they're like animals. It also strips you of your feminine power. If you don't understand how powerful your femininity is, it is very powerful. It also strips you of your confidence. You'll notice that you just don't step like you used to. You don't have the same spark that you normally, you know, used to have. You just don't have it. And if you are in a low vibrative state, it's so difficult to be aware of what's going on around you. And if you're not aware of what's going on around you, you can't pick up on the red flags that point to you possibly being in a love spell. And this is a way to keep the love spell that they already have on you bonded.
Woo! That's deep. Okay. Makes so much sense. This is a good video.
People keep playing with me like I really like, you feel me? Like, alright.
So I want to give y'all a little update on a warlock. I know some of y'all be wondering why you can't leave that man alone and why that man has multiple women and why multiple women just won't stop bothering him or sleeping with him or being in love with him. It's a warlock. And a lot of people think that it's just women that do spell work and that do sorcery and that do witchcraft and root work and hoodoo and voodoo and all this stuff and voodoo. And I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. In fact, what if I told you that there are more men that practice magic than it is women? Yeah, your pastor probably telling you that I'm wrong, but then again, he is probably a warlock himself. And I mean, these warlocks, when in the bedroom, that is their sanctuary. That is their cathedral, and their penis is usually going to be their wand. You're probably going to catch him talking to it while he's in the shower, and you're going to think he's rapping a song, but he's really singing to his wand to empower. If you want to know more about warlocks, let me know in the comments below.
Okay. Girls, I hope you ladies learned a lot during this video, okay? Because we did not come to play. We did not come to play. This was a good one, but you already know you reached the end of another video. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your time, baby. I love you. Y'all are my soul tribe. Tribe is with a Y because the Y is for you. And that's because I love you so freaking much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I do not take it for granted whatsoever. Give this video to all the girls, okay? Because everybody needs to see it. The girls and the guys. Maybe not, maybe so. Who knows? But this is a dangerous video. So be careful. Watch it with caution. Share it with caution. Proceed with caution. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow on the live at 9:30. Fridays every night. Well, every Friday. 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I say.